From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Rob Westgate. More than 10,000 Air Canada flight attendants walked off the job this morning after a strike deadline passed without an 11th-hour deal. The national air carrier says its fleet is being grounded during the work stoppage. Personal finance and travel expert Barry Choi says travelers forced to extend their stay while awaiting alternate flight options should really take a thorough look at their travel insurance policies.
Sometimes travel insurance may also cover meals and entertainment, depending on the delays. So just knowing what you're entitled to, keeping those receipts, and making a submission in time will greatly help you reduce your costs overall.
Choi says his policy covers travel to an alternate airport to catch a new flight. The summit between Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin turned out to feature a whole lot of nothing. The U.S. president failed to secure an agreement to end the war in Ukraine from his Russian counterpart. After the face-to-face, Trump conceded, quote, "We haven't quite got there." He added that he and Putin had made some significant progress toward ending the conflict, but gave no details on what that entailed. He also acknowledged that they had been unable to bridge substantial gaps. Now back home, where New Brunswick's largest wildfire near Miramichi is still burning out of control and has actually grown in size to over 14 square kilometers. Natural Resources Minister John Herron said yesterday that recent thunderstorms have not provided the help that they needed to get the intense blaze under control.
More rain is better. But having a lot of rain all at once can actually be a bit problematic. Is that it can create conditions where it'll be difficult to move the steel in the ground, those bulldozers, the heavy equipment around. So it can actually detract from our ability to actually combat fires.
Herron said 40 firefighters from Ontario were expected to arrive in the province today to assist efforts, while 20 from Nova Scotia are returning home to help battle wildfires there. There has yet to be any reports of structures lost to the fire, and some rain is expected tomorrow. Hurricane Erin has grown in intensity and is now classified as a Category 3 storm. That means the winds being produced by the storm are being measured between 178 to 208 kilometers per hour. It is currently not forecast to hit land, but its strong winds are affecting nearby islands. Erin is also expected to continue to strengthen throughout the day. And finally, some heavy metal cosmetic surgery is being called for. Reporter Chuck Severtson has more.
If he were a real donkey surviving a recent wildfire in the Grand Canyon's North Rim, charred, missing an ear, front legs detached, his name, Brighty the Burro, would be even more ironic. The 600-pound bronze statue used to greet visitors at the Grand Canyon Lodge. The nearly century-old building was reduced to rubble in the fire. Park officials and conservation experts will decide to restore the burro or recast a new statue. Social media posts talk about taking family pictures with Brighty and reading the children's book loosely based on his adventures.
But first, the team will have to test for any toxic materials on the sculpture. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, wide receiver Steve Dunbar Jr.'s early fourth-quarter touchdown catch proved to be the difference as the Edmonton Elks emerged with a 28-20 victory over the Toronto Argonauts in a game between two teams clinging to their playoff hopes. The 3-6 Elks now have won 2 games in a row, while the 2-8 Argos have lost 3 straight. Alejandro Kirk followed a 2-run homer in the 7th inning with a game-winning 2-run single in the 8th to push the Toronto Blue Jays to a 6-5 comeback win in their series opener against the Texas Rangers. Elsewhere, Kyle Schwarber hit his 43rd homer, a tie-breaking 3-run shot in the 7th inning as the Philadelphia Phillies beat the Washington Nationals 6-2, snapping a 3-game skid. And Houston Astros All-Star closer Josh Harder will be shut down from throwing for approximately 3 weeks after he was diagnosed with a left shoulder capsule strain, while Max Muncy landed on the injured list today for the second time this season, creating a platoon situation at third base for the LA Dodgers. From the Canadian Press, I'm Rob Westgate.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.